Oh, friend, RG12 here again. Sat in the garden again. It's a little bit cooler today in South Cumbria, North West England. Just come back for a walk with Rocky. And for those that you would rather see him than my ugly mug, here he is. There he is. He just loves being by you wherever you are. He likes to be with you. He's really nice. What I wanted to talk about in this upload, not a pleasant subject, but it's certainly worth mentioning. Now, as people will know, it's a run up to Armistice Day, as I mentioned in my last video, and rightly so. Some people that are proud of the country and what the contribution of our armed forces are, donate money into a pot and get a poppy, which is what I've done. I used to do for years, ever since I left the armed forces. Now, like the National Health Service, we shouldn't be afraid to criticise when criticism is due, as well as praise when praise is due, which applies to both organisations. I would probably have a completely different, well, I would have a completely different opinion of the RBL, the Royal British Legion, if what happened to me didn't happen. Now, over 10 years ago now, when I was a really low ebb with tinnitus and PTSD, the tinnitus was a spike actually. I attempted suicide and ended up in hospital. Obviously, my wife was completely distraught over this, and she tried to get in touch with people through Facebook, people that are from the regiment that I followed, and she was told to get in touch with the Royal British Legion, which she did. She wanted funding for a device, like a hearing aid that helped with tinnitus, basically. To cut a long story short, the Royal British Legion said they couldn't help. That's my truth. My truth. Now, when you think that, I believe last year, the wage bill for the Royal British Legion was pushing 50 million, the wage bill. And that's before a single serviceman is helped in any way, shape or form. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm sure there's some of you out there that have been helped by the RBL. And I'm glad. And I'm really happy for you. And I'm glad they helped you. But £50 million in wages doesn't seem right to me. This isn't taking it away from those people that stand outside railway stations and shops selling poppies for nothing, free. They're the backbone. They're the backbone of this country, and they would be the first to defend the Royal British Legion. They ain't getting anything. They probably say they didn't want anything. But that's what happened to me. And if I get jumped on for telling my truth, then so be it. I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to tell the truth. Similar to, it seems, with the grooming gangs. I would use the R word, but I'd probably get penalised on YouTube. The grooming gangs, it seems some people, the victims, talking about it. Some people in government are more angry by them talking about it than the actual crimes, the heinous crimes that were perpetrated on these children. But I have got a badge on. If you can see it there. And there is a little small poppy on there. And I will attend my local remembrance cenotaph on the 11th. I won't be marching with parades or drinking pints in the Legion, but I'll be there. It's like my dad told me about religion. He said, you don't have to go to church to pray, son. And I think remembrance is the same. There's many veterans that are so broken by events, they can't even bring themselves to go to remembrance events. It's too painful. Same with the relatives. But my story, what happened to me, doesn't stop us remembering. And the fact that people have given their lives in wars throughout centuries gives me and others the right, well, it should do, the right to tell the truth about what happened to them. So, hope you're having a good Saturday, wherever you are. I'd like to say thanks to those that are following me. I've now got over 500, which is amazing. For those that do, thank you. If you just found me for the first time, I'd be over the moon if you could, like and subscribe. It'd be brilliant. It does help me doing this with my PTSD. So, thank you. And for now, RG12 out.